In a large town, there lived a young man named John. John was a young man who worked at a large company and was considered to have a bright future ahead of him due to his intelligence and hard work. He had proven that by recently getting a promotion, which he got by showing heroic courage and intelligence by playing a crucial role in the reviving of the company's financial issues. John was super happy with this promotion. Even though it was not something big, it was super impressive for his age. At first, he did not even know what his new role was with the promotion until one day, his boss told him that he would work as a leader to a young team of individuals who were the same age or maybe a little older than him. This made John nervous. He had never really been a leader. In his opinion, he was more of a follower, and to work with people in his age group as a leader really stressed him out, and to him, he thought it would prove as a big challenge. John then thought to himself that he needed to get some real leadership experience, and at that time, he then got a brilliant idea to become a substitute teacher. With that, he would gain some discipline and leadership skills working with kids, which would be easier to apply while working with adults and age mates. After work, as he was at home, he called a school trying to apply for the substitute teacher role, and luckily for him, he got it and was able to start as soon as the next day. John was really excited and nervous at the same time. This is what he would need to gain the experience he had been seeking, but on the other hand, he had never worked with kids and knew they could be a handful. The next day, John arrived early in the morning for his first lesson. He first met with the principal, who then gave him instructions and information of the class he would be teaching as a science teacher. After that, he then showed him to the class, which had quite a few students, and told them that John would be their substitute teacher for the week. Before John could say anything, the principal left in a rush, and when he was out of sight, the kids got out of their seats and started playing around the classroom, which surprised John. He tried to stay calm and told them to sit down, but that did not help the matter. They continued playing for the entire lesson time, and John did not teach them anything. The only person who sat in her seat was a little girl named Diana. After the class ended, the girl named Diana came up to John and told him it was okay because most teachers could not cope with the students, and John, hearing this, decided to reflect on the matter and talk to the principal about it. John then went to the principal's office and told him what the little girl had said. He then opened up to John, telling him that the kids in that class were a handful and no teacher could handle them. He also pointed out the fact that John got the job easily because no other teacher was willing to take the class. He then said that there would be a school inspection the next day, and if that class is not in order by then, the principal might get fired. John felt a wave of pressure and responsibility crashing down on him. The idea of being responsible for a class that no other teacher wanted to handle, especially with the looming threat of the principal getting fired, was daunting. However, instead of succumbing to the pressure, John decided to face the challenge head-on. He assured the principal that he would be able to take charge of the class and he would keep his job. The principal, a rather fearful man, thanked him with a smile. Determined to turn things around, John spent the rest of the day brainstorming strategies to manage the unruly class. He thought about ways to connect with the students and gain their trust. Understanding that traditional methods might not work, he decided to approach the situation with creativity and a fresh perspective. The next day, John arrived early, well prepared and armed with a new plan. But he had to run there cause he was a little late. He greeted the students with a friendly smile, trying to establish a positive rapport from the start. Instead of immediately diving into the lesson, he decided to engage the class in a conversation, asking them about their interests and hobbies. This helped him discover the students' personalities and create a more comfortable atmosphere. Once he felt a connection with the students, John introduced an interactive and hands-on science experiment that piqued their curiosity. He turned the lesson into an exciting learning experience, making it clear that he was there to make the class enjoyable while still maintaining order. To John's surprise, the students responded positively to the change in approach. Slowly, they started participating in the experiment, and the chaotic atmosphere began to transform into an engaged and interactive learning environment. As the week progressed, John continued to employ creative teaching methods, incorporating games and interactive activities to keep the students focused and interested. By the end of the week, the class that had once seemed unmanageable was now functioning smoothly, thanks to John's innovative approach. Word quickly spread around the school about the positive change in the problematic class, and even the principal noticed the improvement during the school inspection. Impressed with John's ability to turn things around in such a short time, the principal commended him for his efforts. Not only did John successfully complete his substitute teaching role, but he also gained valuable leadership and discipline skills that he could apply to his role as a leader in his workplace. The experience taught him the importance of adaptability, creativity, and connecting with others to bring about positive change in challenging situations. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.